My name is Martin. I have been studying charisma and social skills for 3 years straight. And what really intrigued me when watching Dexter is the main character, Dexter. Dexter is one of the most relatable characters I have seen in the entire cinema industry. And in today's video, I'm gonna explain the 3 steps what make Dexter a very relatable character. So the first thing why Dexter is so relatable is his experience with his father. When we realize that Dexter is carrying the weight of his own father's sin, we realize that, oh holy shit, that happened to us also. Our parents try to put so much weight on our own shoulders that we sometimes think we cannot handle it, and we are being influenced by them to do their bidding. It's like when your parents tell you to go to the college, but in fact you don't fucking want to go.
I'm not the most religious person in the world. I mean, Mom practically had to drag me to church.
And I get it, I completely get it. When someone has a son or a daughter, they want them to be in a college so they can tell all of their friends, oh, listen guys, my son and my daughter is at this college, complete Harvard University, they have done that and that. And it's natural. We want our little children to grow up into a very highly successful people. But we all have to understand that sometimes it's not about completely following the orders of the elderly one, but it's about following our own soul. And like Harry has manipulated Dexter to becoming a serial killer, we ourselves are being sometimes manipulated by our own parents to go into college or go into university, but in fact in our core heart we feel like we don't want to go. Bad relationship management. I cannot relate to this, but but I know that a lot of people have a problem with this. That's why I am teaching charisma and social skills to people.
Maybe if I don't blink, my eyes will tear up.
Because I know that sometimes when I see people trying to understand what the other person wants to say, and that other person is doing this body language, they just don't know what to do with it, and they don't understand social cues properly. And when I see some social cue or some body language, I immediately somehow in my own brain know what that means. But a lot of people, for example Dexter, have a really tough time understanding social situations because they are overthinking what has happened. A lot of men these days are asking a woman what does she want, but in fact the answer is 99% of the time just love and attention. When she has some mood swings, when she is doing that and that, it's most of the time just she wants your complete honesty, love and attention. And also it's the same thing when Dexter is trying to go into the office, but he is so introverted, the only thing what he can do to get liked by other people is to bring donuts. And yes, don't get me wrong, donuts and gifts are one of the most important things to make someone love you. But if you only give gifts and don't listen to them, don't know how to put yourself into their shoes, that's a big problem in your empathetic skills. That is also another reason why people really relate to Dexter, because we have all probably been in that situation. Even I, who cannot relate to this, have been in the situation when I was younger, when I just wanted to approach that cool hot girl in the gym. Or you are just with your friends and they suddenly start screaming at you and they start expressing their feelings, but you somehow don't know what you have done wrong. And that is a skill that we all can improve. Now I have realized one very important thing, and that is I'm gonna give you a special bonus how to be more relatable like Dexter, so you can get other people on your side and get other people to like you. The other thing that Dexter is really relatable in is speaking to oneself.
Tonight's the night. I don't have feelings about anything, but if I could have feelings at all, I'd have them for Deb. It makes the most grotesque killings look staged.
We have all been in that situation when we started thinking in our own minds what we are gonna do, what we are gonna say. And it makes us feel and relate to Dexter because there is no other character in cinema I have personally seen where his thoughts are being constantly displayed on the screen. And when we are getting his thoughts, we feel that relatability to him, that holy shit, I think like him also. Not in the terms of killing people, but in terms of thinking inside your own mind. If you go onto Google right now and search habits of the most intelligent people, in the top 5 of habits, you are going to find talking to oneself. When I am just putting a toothpaste on my toothbrush, I'm always talking to myself. My grandma always comes up to me and, Martin, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, I'm talking to myself. Like, people think it's crazy, but we can all understand that Dexter is talking to himself, and it's really fucking relatable to the viewers who are watching the show. I have also realized that the opening of Dexter is one of the most relatable openings I have seen in my entire life. We see mosquitoes. Fucking mosquitoes, the most annoying thing in the entire planet, is displayed at the first second of the opening. And then we see the entire morning routine, how he cuts himself when he is trying to shave and how he's making his breakfast. The most relatable opening in the entire cinema industry. And the next thing I would like to talk about is fighting addiction. Dexter wants to become a new person in the show, and he wants to become someone who does not kill people anymore. But because he was put this trauma inside of him, and because his father manipulated him into becoming a serial killer, it's really fucking hard for him to overcome his addiction of killing people. And that is also fucking relatable, because I believe that every single one of you, also me, that is watching this video right now has some sort of addiction. There is no way that there is someone watching this video, and if there is, big congrats, that has no addiction whatsoever. Maybe it is eating junk food, maybe it is watching porn, maybe it is alcohol, maybe it is drugs, maybe it is smoking, whatever it might be. And that's why Dexter is so relatable with this awesome great journey to overcome his desire to kill people. I think it was in season 2 or 3 where he tried to ritually not kill people because he wanted to change. But then he met Miguel Prado and realized that he could have friends. And it's the same with Trinity. It's when Dexter tried to comprehend how great Trinity's life is, when he saw that he has a great and awesome family. And because Dexter had Rita at that time, he wanted to understand, what is this 3D guy really doing when he's with his family? Is he using some sort of body language? Is he doing that and that? And he tried to analyze, and that's why he didn't want to kill Trinity, because he wanted to learn from him. And it's such a great and awesome display of fear of losing out. If you have some dickhead friend in your life, but you know that he's so smart, or he gets you some good grade in the school, or he gives you some important benefit in the workspace, but he's a fucking dickhead, you know that this person is so valuable that you want to keep them around and not get rid of them immediately. And that's what happened to Dexter in this season. He wanted to understand Trinity before he would kill him, but we realized that Trinity is not as perfect as he looks like, hiding things from people. We all have these secrets that we just fear to express to other people, and it's a normal human feeling because we don't want to be judged by other people. And like, Dexter is hiding his secret that he's a serial killer from other people. We might hide certain things about ourselves that other people might find disturbing. It might be our weird fetishes, it might be the drugs that we are doing, hopefully not that. It might be not being able to speak to girls properly. But when we see Dexter hiding the information in himself, we feel the insane relatability in him, because we know that, oh, I have done that as well. We know that it is a natural state in our human lives to not say some information because we think that we would get treated differently. And most of the time, even in the wrong way. And the perfect clip that represents this is when Dexter came to the therapist and told him that he is a serial killer.
I'm a serial killer. Oh, God.
When Dexter said this, the massive weight on his shoulders suddenly dropped instantly, and we could see the relief on Dexter's face. But because he's a serial killer, he had to kill the psychiatrist. So the Dexter has shown us a lot of things that we can improve our lives upon. Maybe it is understanding that you have past trauma in your life and you were born in blood like Dexter was. Or maybe it is the fact that your parents are putting something onto you that you truly don't want to experience. Maybe a lot of people want to improve their relationships and not end up in a bad situations like Dexter has ended up in, because he was not able to understand social cues properly. And like I have said, I have a little bonus for you how you can become more relatable to people around you like Dexter Morgan. The most important thing that you need to do is to expose your weaknesses. I know, sounds crazy, but hang on for a minute, I'm gonna explain myself. When you show people your weaknesses, suddenly people can relate to you. It's when you see that one YouTuber that is exposing all of his weaknesses and you can suddenly so much relate to them, and you see that little bit of yourself inside their character. I would recommend for you to never ever be discouraged by showing who you truly are. You will be absolutely special when you will show your weaknesses. In this modern age, you can imagine that there is a lot of people right here, and these people are trying to be this perfect sunshine, absolutely amazing people, 100% perfect, they make no mistakes whatsoever. But if on the other hand there is this one person, and if you become this person who shows their weaknesses, makes fun of their own inaccuracies, and basically doesn't take yourself way too seriously, you'll be extremely relatable to other people, because they will know like, oh, this person may be good at what he's doing, but he also goes through the same struggles as I am going through. So the next time you might not be able to speak properly that day, and you will stumble over your words, and you will do and you will not be able to speak. Instead of trying to play this perfect awesome character, you will go and say, guys, apparently I cannot speak today. Apparently today I'm stumbling all over the place. And you will get a quick laugh out of people, because they will know, oh, I know that feeling, that's so relatable, and they will laugh because you have exposed your own secrets and your own weakness to them. But I have one more very important announcement to make. If you yourself want to be liked by other people and reduce social anxiety forever, then I have a little surprise for you. I have made a full community of people who are just like you, who want to improve their charisma and social skills. You'll also gain access to me as your charisma and communication skills teacher, so you can join the call once per week and we can talk about social skills and how can we improve our relationships. And third of all, you get access to 30 plus hours of content and lectures about social skills, charisma, first impression, speaking, listening, anything that you can think about social skills. So if you are interested in that, click the first link in the description. I will see you there. If you want to know how to become charismatic like Patrick Jane, click this video right here. I will see you there. Live a happy life.